Hello everyone, my name is LaZeR, and today I've got something remarkable to tell you guys, and also I've got something really cool to show you. Now I want to say a massive thank you and a massive shout out to GageMaster for, first of all, allowing me to have a look around your amazing shop and your amazing warehouse. And also a big thank you for this generous and incredible donation. What is inside the big mystery box? I have no idea. Let's have a look. Ooh, what is this? It looks like some sort of certificate. Or hope you find these items useful as a show of our appreciation for your visit today. Oh, thank you. And it's Jack and the GageMaster team. Wow, that's amazing. I'm actually going to keep that. Thank you, Jack, as well for your amazing guide and amazing tour. Now, what is this? I have no idea, but it looks cool. Oh, I know what this is. This is like a miniature workshop you can actually build and put together yourself. Oh wow, they've also got me a work mat so I can actually do some tinkering on some of my model locos. Now that is handy. I've actually wanted to get myself one of these for a while. Oh, these are signals, guys. Oh my god, look at this. They've actually sent me some signals. Oh my god, that's amazing. I'll show you guys in close up if it will focus. They've actually sent me 3 signals. Oh my god, that is amazing. Oh, that is so cool. I'll put that to one side. And they've also sent me some lights for buffers. These are buffer lights, so they all glow up in red. So you attach them to the track, and they all light up in red for the buffer lights. That is, oh my god, that is amazing. That is so cool. Oh, that's so cool. They've actually given me some LED lights for some coaches. Oh my god. They've actually given me some coach lights, so I can actually I don't know how these work, but I'm sure there's some instructions for how these work. But again, this is all from Train Tech as well. So fantastic Train Tech. That looks amazing. I'll show you guys in close up. So basically, these are strips of LED lights, and you put them on the roof of the coaches, and they basically light up. That is fantastic. Now I'm sure there are some instructions how they work. So there we go, guys. I actually have some stuff to work with now, and we can actually maybe start giving this model railway some more realism and hopefully some more detailing, because you know, I haven't been doing much on the model railway build project at the moment, because again, this is a very expensive project that I'm doing. So all the donations you guys have donated to the LaZeR YouTube channel, all your donations will go straight to the model railway build project. But again, this is a very expensive project, so a big massive shout out to GageMaster for actually helping me and sending, well, again, donating me all this amazing stuff, like the carriage lights and the spray on glue, just everything. I mean, I'm just absolutely super amazingly grateful, and I'm just so excited. I cannot wait to actually get started. And we're also gonna add some more detailing to the heels and the lighter green side of the model railway, because you know, the green and the grass looks magnificent, because I use 3 different types of green to kind of give it, like, you know, so you see like different patchwork of grass, which I think it works quite nicely. If it was all just one solid colour, it would kind of look a bit boring, but the fact that it's all patchy and it just looks more realistic. But we need to add some trees here, and thanks to GageMaster, they've provided me with some new trees. Oh, we've got some trees in a box. Now again, a big massive thank you to GageMaster for actually donating me some of your amazing stuff, and for Train Tech as well. The Train Tech technology, we're going to be trying that out today, because I want to actually start adding signals. Yes, that's right, I want to add signals to the model railway very, very, very soon. Hopefully we'll do it in this video, I'm not sure, but stick around, click subscribe, because you don't want to miss this video. This is going to be very exciting. Oh yes! Okay, phase 1, or if you want to put it all together, phase 206. Put some more ballast down here. As again, we can't do it in one solid pour. We've got to do it bit by bit by bit, or it won't stick properly and it'll just look rubbish. So we've got to do it bit by bit by bit. I know that's annoying, but that's what I have to do. If it was just one single track, then I guess we could do it in one solid go. But because I've got 4 tracks and a siding, and it's just going to take a long time and a lot of ballast. In fact, this is all the ballast I've got left. We've got like half a jar and we've got to do all of this. I'm not sure that's possible, doing it in one jar. And because I've got a lot of track, this half a jar won't actually do much. But we're going to give it a go anyway. Yeah. Hello, my name's Oliver and I'm building a model railway. But no, on a serious note, I've got to be very careful around this area because this is a switch point. Now, I've never actually put ballast over a switch point before, but we've got to be very careful. Before we actually start gluing it down, I need to make sure that the points don't get jammed or lock up or it just won't work properly. So I've got to be very careful with the points, Oliver. Yes, you do. Now here's a little tip for when you're putting ballast down over points. Get a brush, doesn't necessarily have to be a big one, just get a small little brush and just gently brush away the point bits where it all moves. And yes, I took off my hat for such an occasion. So then if we switch the points, hopefully they won't be jammed. So you want to just loosen it up a bit. And I'm also using a wagon to test the track before actually gluing it down. Now I'm using this wagon to test the track out because one, Gauge Master actually donated this wagon for me, so I thought I'd show it in the video, and also it's quite weighty as well, so it'll be gently pushing down on the tracks to you know, if there's any ballast that's in the way of the rails, it'll just gently push it out of the way and it'll make it nice and smooth. For example, we put it on the tracks and just gently roll it so it feels smooth and it sounds smooth too. Got to do that on every single one. So we do it on this track. Yep, then this one. And then finally the points. We're going to check to see if the points are smooth. So we'll switch this that way. Let's have a feel. Yeah, you see, now it's derailed because the points aren't set properly because there's something in the way jamming it. So we'll get the brush again. Gently brush all the stuff that we don't want out of the way. And brush this out of the way as well. Camera's going slightly out of focus. It's trying to focus on my face and not the track. But yes, the ballast is not interfering with the track now, so the track is now fine. So we continue going this way a bit more. Okay, so while the glue is drying for the ballast, I'm going to work on this section and add some more detail like trees and bushes and stuff. But what I was thinking is using the trees that you kind of can see behind me, because you know the lighting is not very good in this room. I was going to take them off and put them here and put these trees over there instead, because the grass is a lot more darker over there and this grass is a lot more lighter. I was thinking of putting the lighter trees here and the darker trees over there. That is what I'm thinking. do you think? New trees are in place, looks very nice, I have to say. It does fascinate me of how much detail there is on just like the simplest tree or just any detail in anything. But I do love these new trees. I think they work very well here. I'm actually glad I took away the old trees and put them elsewhere and put these new trees here along here, because it does look a lot more nicer and more neater too. That's what I like. Righty ho, so I've put the ballast on, glued it down. The glue has gone off and it's all solid now. But I do have to be honest, this isn't actually the first time I've tried putting ballast on this section of the track, because unfortunately, being me, I made a bit of an error, and a pretty big one too. In fact, this is the second time I'm putting ballast on this section of the table, because first time I tried to do it, I used the wrong glue and the ballast just didn't stick properly and it went all mushy and it went all horrible. And in fact, because I used the wrong glue, and that was about like 4 weeks ago, the table is still actually kind of tacky, and because the glue still hasn't actually dried, so I'm going to have to wash that off. But I had another go. I bought some more ballast. I bought darker ballast this time to put it down, and it looks quite nice. And because it didn't stick properly, I had no choice but to get the Hoover, or if you're American, a vacuum cleaner. And I basically had to sweep up all the ballast, scrape it all off, and start again. And during the process of that, I actually damaged one of my switch points, so I had to buy a new one. But the result looks pretty good. I've given the tracks a clean, and it all looks very nice. Yes. So now that this bit is done, the next bit is on this side, where basically this is going to be like the work yard area where all the trains come in and get repaired. Now, in order for this to make it more like a work yard, I need a much more darker ballast. And fortunately, a few weeks ago, I went to the Bluebell Railway and I bought some. Ta-da! So this is basically like very dark, black, coaly, dirty ballast. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle that on the siding area where all the sidings are, because what I'm planning on doing is having the ballast here grey, and then this side very dirty and oily and stuff. That would make it look more realistic if we use lots of different coloured ballast. I think that's a good idea. So that's the next job. And also on this side, I had another idea. So what I was planning on doing, to give it a bit more detailing and making it look really cool, what I was planning on doing is getting some old bits of, like, you know, sleepers and stuff, and just put them along there, and put some old rusty rails on the side, and then sprinkle some grass on it so it kind of looks like the track has been left there to rot, because I was planning on making like an abandoned siding here with, you know, with a little bit of evidence that there was a siding here, but it's all ripped apart and all overgrown. And I think that's a really cool idea. So I don't know how that's going to turn out, but that's what I've got planned. So wish me luck, because I think that might look quite nice. So a quick update, I've done the ballast, done the grass, made a little bit of an abandoned railway on it, which I quite like that idea. And we're putting black ballast down and that's all dry to act more like a yard area, which I think it looks really good. But now I want to get the yard area looking a bit more yard-like. Like we're going to add some buffers and also we're going to add some buffer lights. But you're probably asking, how are we going to do the buffer lights? Well, I do have a plan. Bosh! Now, I want to say a big thank you to the people at TrainTech and GaugeMaster for giving me some buffer lights to actually try out and test for my model railway. So, big thank you to GaugeMaster and TrainTech. You guys are the best. But these things are pretty simple. All you have to do is make sure that the bottom of these buffer light thingies are touching the rails and they should light up. And also I've been playing around with some buffers. Now, I want painted buffers, but I wasn't sure what to go for. Now I do have some buffers here that I was thinking of painting yellow. So what I did is I painted one yellow to see what it looked like. And to be honest, it didn't come out as well as I hoped. And to be honest, I don't think yellow buffers will cut it, I don't think. So I've scratched the yellow buffers idea and we've got to think of another solution. And I've got one because I've made these. Boom. I've actually got some red buffers this time with a white front that I painted. I'll see if I try and show you in close up. So there we go. So we've got a white front and red sides, which I think this is a much better solution. So I've actually painted 3 of these to see what they look like, and I think they're kind of stuck together. There we go. So I've painted 3 of these to see what they look like, and they actually look quite nice. I think these will go well for the plan that I have for my sidings. Right then, let's get buffering. Right, so the buffers are down, the buffer lights are in place, but the question is, will it work? So the outer track is basically the power line. This is where all the electricity comes from, and in order to pass on the electricity, what I've done is I've actually bought some like little point clips that you can buy, put them in between the points in the right places, and what it does is it spreads out the electricity. So instead of just one track receiving power, it's transmitting all the power to the other lines, and it's also connected to the siding. So this track is powering all of these tracks. So it's powering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tracks just from one wire, which makes things a lot of things much more easier. Makes things a lot more easier. That's what I meant to say. So let's see if they work. Moment of truth, people. The moment of truth. Here we go. Plugging in the controller now. Have they worked? Yes! They look absolutely amazing. They look so real. I mean, I may be a 24-year-old kneeling down on his carpet floor right now, but I am such a happy man. Look at this. Ooh. Do you know what? I think we've got a lot done in this video, to be honest. Haven't finished quite yet. I mean, we have got a lot done. I mean, if we stand over here, you can actually see. I mean, sorry for the mess. I mean, it is quite messy in here today. But, I've done a lot of work. But it is starting to come along. It's starting to look more like a real model railway now. I mean, I don't know where the real came from, but it is a real model railway. I mean, you guys know what I mean, don't you? It starts to look more realistic. And again, a big thank you to GaugeMaster and TrainTech for your amazing gifts. I do appreciate it. And a big thank you to you guys as well for supporting this amazing project. All the donations and super chats we get on the live streams, all that money we make on YouTube goes straight onto this project. So a big thank you to you guys. I really do appreciate your guys' amazing, generous donations. But that concludes this video for today, my friends. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Make sure you click that subscribe button, turn the bell notification on as well, so stay notified to the channel. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you guys again very soon. But until then, I don't know what else to say. I'm just so excited. It looks so good. I'll see you guys very soon. Bye for now. These things. Sort of.